Well, howdy! This beautiful little cockroach right here. This is a Methana convexa.
Methana convexa.
Incredible rainforest cockroach. Really, really nice temperament. Clean cockroach. And I did shoot one of these once. They have a very classic cockroachy shape. So I did actually cop out and make a Men in Black gag. So this is the photo of a Methana convexa that I got. Now, I'm not happy with the photo of the cockroach because it isn't really detailed enough, but at the same time, they're such a flat, compact cockroach that I don't know how to do it any better. So I may never reshoot a Methana convexa. I've got a photo. It's good enough, I suppose. But I do love them. Every time I see them, they're just an amazing cockroach. They have such a wonderful temperament. But it brings up a really important point. See, cockroaches are a bit of a sore spot for me. Worldwide, cockroaches are despised for being these horrible, disgusting, disease-riddled things. Now, here in Australia, quite specifically, we have 440 species of cockroach. And in Australia, 6 species of cockroach are considered pests to humans. And of those 6, 3 of them are introduced to the country, which means that there are 3 native cockroaches in this country that are problematic. And there are 434 that are absolutely harmless to you. Now, why that matters, of course, is that cockroaches are biocyclers. Very important biocyclers. Cockroaches and termites have been around for hundreds and hundreds of millions of years, and they can break most everything down. And it's, I guess, annoying to me because see, cockroaches are quite pivotal in an ecosystem. Something like this Methana convexa here is really important for breaking down fecal matter, decomposing matter, dead tissue, things that have expired. This is actually going to help to break down everything that dies in the rainforest, so that they can be reabsorbed by something else to live. Cockroaches are imperative to life. But, nobody ever bothers to think about whether or not the cockroach they're looking at is a problem. But even the ones that are a problem, and this is where our hatred of them comes from, even the ones that are a problem, there's 2 major things. Firstly, the cockroaches that you have in your house that are a pest, they're in your house not because they want to be, but because you have made it the perfect place to live. Cockroaches have quite happily evolved alongside humans to eat our rubbish, and we just keep making rubbish. So cockroaches are happy to consume our waste, and because we make so much waste, they make lots of babies, which means that we have huge populations of cockroaches in the house. If you have lots of cockroaches, it's not because cockroaches are a problem, it's because you're a grub. And there's a point where you can take responsibility for that, and there's also a point where you can't. See, humans are inherently wasteful. Our society, our culture is all wasteful, and so a lot of what we do is, in the natural world, incredibly wasteful, but in the human world, perfectly acceptable. But cockroaches have become an issue for us because of our behaviour, not because of theirs. They're actually trying to clean up after us. And, places like garbage dumps and stuff like that, where you would find multitudes of cockroaches, although they seem like they're disgusting, they're breaking down waste that we've just thrown away because we don't know what to do with. So cockroaches, in a way, are something of a solution to a problem that we don't even consider ourselves to be causing, which is waste. Countless, bountiful waste. And cockroaches could probably help us out if we didn't hate them quite so much. But the big issue with cockroaches, of course, is that they're famous for being vectors for disease. They do carry germs. They can carry germs. The cockroach itself is not an inherently germy creature, but a cockroach does tend to spend its time in your waste. And you throw germs in there. We throw things in the bin that are covered in germs. You think about hospital waste has to go somewhere. Cockroaches would find their way into that. Human waste goes somewhere. Cockroaches would find their way into that. You blow your nose in a tissue, cockroaches can find their way into that. So all the germs that we think we've thrown away because we've carelessly tossed it in the garbage can, all those germs get found by these things that are carefully and fastidiously cleaning up after us. and then the germs stick to them and get carried around with them and on them. And then when they go and find something else to eat, like your, half-finished cereal on the kitchen counter, or the food in your toothbrush that you didn't get out before you put it away on the bathroom sink, they carry those germs around, but they don't make the germs. They're our germs. We made the germs, and we left them lying around for these guys to try and clean up after us. So cockroaches are much maligned. I mean, really, as a creature, they're quite amazing. They're very hardy. They have very nice dispositions, many of them. That, like, as far as insects go, they're not aggressive, they're not bitey, they're not flighty, they're just doing what they do. And most of what they do is try and clean up after us, and for that we despise them, and then continue making mess, which means they continue making babies, which means we continue to despise them. And the whole time, a large chunk of that problem isn't the cockroach. Now, I don't know what the answer there is. I'm not saying, befriend all your cockroaches. They are still problematic in the house. Maybe one of the answers would be us reconsidering the way that we use things and waste things, which, we should probably do sometime soon anyway. But, yeah. Next time you see a cockroach, before you hit it with your shoe, thank it for cleaning up after you. Maybe not. I don't know. But at least think about it. Because these little critters, absolutely harmless. Something like this beautiful little Methana convexa, never going to do you any wrong. But just because it's a cockroach, we hate them. And what did cockroaches do wrong in the first place?